Assalamu alaikum. Here's why the UAE and Saudi are tearing Yemen apart and why Israel benefits. After Gaza, Sudan, Somaliland, now it's Yemen, the latest divide and rule project, and the UAE and Saudi are leading this. A power struggle at the expense of Yemeni people. As for Dubai, its sponsored bloodshed still rages in Gaza and Sudan. They have extended the discord into Yemen. Abu Dhabi is backing the Southern Transitional Council, the STC, a separatist militia seeking to divide Yemen. UAE-linked arms shipments, funding and military support to STC forces to control the southern ports, islands and oil-rich regions like Hadramaut have well been documented. Just like we've seen before, the same pattern backing the RSF genocide in Sudan, normalizing and aiding and abetting genocide in Gaza with Israel. As for Saudi MBS, its hands are no less stained. Since 2015, the Saudi-led war in Yemen has killed hundreds of thousands. They have starved millions and collapsed an entire country. They've created one of the worst humanitarian disasters on earth. And for what? The war has failed militarily, no decisive victory. Failed politically, Yemen is more fragmented than ever before. And they failed morally. Muslim blood is being spilled to preserve power and prestige. After nearly a decade, Yemen is poorer, weaker, more divided, while the region is less stable and Israel more secure. And I tell you why Yemen matters is because of the Red Sea and the importance of that for the Zionists. Yemen is one of the world's poorest nations. It is the battleground due to being strategically vital. It sits beside the Bab al-Mandab Strait, one of the world's most critical maritime choke points. This narrow passage links the Indian Ocean, the Red Sea, and the route to the Suez Canal. This route is essential for the Zionist trade and security. Whoever controls Yemen's coast influences the Red Sea, the Israeli shipping routes, and Western commercial and military movements. And this is why Yemen, yet another Muslim country, is facing a real threat of further partition, 2 states, even 3, and endless warring regions. With the UAE backing the Southern Transitional Council, the STC, and its calls for separation, Southern Yemen risks becoming a proxy control zone, serving foreign security interests under the guise of local autonomy, i.e. being a puppet to the Zionists and the US. So I say, O Muslim Ummah, when will we wake up? Look across the Ummah, division is being systematically sown by colonial powers and their agents everywhere. From Sudan's RSF versus the SAF, to Somalia versus Somaliland, from Iraq and Turkey through the Kurdish question, to Syria, Morocco and Palestine. The pattern is the same: break up Muslim lands, fuel internal conflict, carve out control over strategic territory, resources and waterways, and hand them over to Western colonial interests. And what does the Muslim Ummah gain? Nothing but bloodshed, instability, displacement and destruction. The ordinary Muslim gains no power, no security, no dignity, only grief. And how many times must this repeat before we learn? How many lands must burn before we recognize the lie of so-called independence without Islamic sovereignty? The Ummah does not need more borders, more flags, or more false rulers. The Ummah needs unity, political unity, social unity, economic unity, under a just and unified leadership rooted in Islam through the Caliphate. It is time to reject the false divisions and false loyalties and to unite under the banner of Islam alone. Because until this Ummah rejects these rulers and this colonial game, Yemen will not be the last land to burn. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.